Hi all you cool quilters and cross stitchers. I'm Emily.
I'm Lindsay.
I'm Nettie.
This is Benny Bear.
And Zoe.
He has his sweater on. You guys, he's getting really fat. I need to like get him on a diet. He gets his haircut today.
Yeah, he's gonna go
So
be a pretty
cute.
boy for Halloween.
Yes.
So
All right.
they're gonna go play and cause mischief.
We got a new camera, so
Bear with us.
If it looks good, we don't know.
yeah. It's our first time using it, and it's supposed to be very nice. It's kind of distracting because it like has all these things on it. All right, so first off, what are we talking about?
We've had a busy couple of weeks.
I had surgery last week, unexpectedly. Haven't got much done. A lot of behind the scenes things that we've had to work on. Excuse me. So I wasn't as productive.
Well, we were, but
Well,
it's
we
just
were in a different way.
We've got a lot of stuff that we're working on, like she says, behind the scenes. And so a lot of really fun and exciting new things coming at the beginning of the year that we're working on. And
We're working on the Christmas box.
Yes.
That's scheduled to release
on the
15th of November.
You guys are not going to want to miss it. It's
The pattern I have in there,
adorable.
it's all new. It's so cute. You guys are going to love it. Yeah, so. And then we just, all the new fabric lines are being shown to quilt shops right now for next year. So we've been really busy trying to order things that we think you guys are going to love for next year, as well as planning new programs and like stitch-alongs, sew-alongs, what's those programs called?
We're gonna do.
Like clubs, like stitch
Yeah.
clubs.
We thought we have a few ideas, but they're not like
set in stone.
set in
yeah.
stone because it's
Benny, you
taking
gotta
some
move.
planning.
He's under my feet and he keeps touching the tripod. So we just have a lot going on, but it's kind of like behind the scenes, and
Just keep an eye out on our newsletter. We do have a new newsletter, right?
Yeah, I sent out a newsletter yesterday for the cross stitch.
and we'll get into the cross stitch. So we'll get started with what we have. We'll start with our quilting. First of all, my heck. Get the camera out, the dogs start playing.
Hey, you too.
So
And I'm sorry if I sniff a lot because
The
allergies.
Oh,
I
I
felt
don't-
a tickle in my nose.
I'm dying.
we've got a field. I think we've talked about it before. That's across,
Right
the
across,
street,
yeah.
and they really haven't done anything. But for some reason, the allergies
I've been
here are just
horrible
been
the last
really
week.
I think
bad.
everything's just releasing for fall. Like everything's falling off
Yeah.
the trees and plants and
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did release this last week, our latest installment of Gingham Goodness and Christmas.
And we might have a couple more in the shop. We
Yeah.
had a couple that
there's a couple left
yeah.
for kits, but we do have the PDF
We
pattern.
also got the paper pattern in this week.
Yep.
So that's available. Emily will link it below.
It's been a real fun one to do. It could be done in any colors. We'll have to do a generic.
The
Stop
dogs
it.
are
Everyone.
running circles
You too.
around us. They have the zoomies. I'm working on bedside size patterns. It just hasn't been on my like
Priority
this minute because other things need to be taken care of first, but I'm gonna be working on that. We're gonna have bed size and I'm gonna get it printed
That'll
so
be
you'll
pretty.
have paper or PDF available. The other thing we released last week is this is my tea time block.
and it went crazy.
Everybody loved this little mini. It's just the block pattern. We just added a little border around it. The pattern comes with a 6-inch option. This is the 12. And a whole quilt, you guys.
We've decided we have got to do a whole quilt.
Just wait. We have 2 new releases coming this weekend. So this was made with a combination of fig tree and coreoder. This one is done in some darker, more saturated prints. And then we had to do a Halloween one.
Even though Halloween's just
like
over.
what? No, not really.
In like
over.
a couple days. But a Halloween quilt, you guys.
I didn't even think it looked fallish. I mean, it didn't
does
even
look
have
fall.
to say Halloween.
I think you could keep that up.
Yeah.
You know.
But we're going to quilt those today, and then we will have those
Little kits.
in the kits in the shop.
Great for gifts.
Yeah. Oh.
Great.
Yeah.
Little
Great little
gift.
gifts.
And if you did the 6-inch,
Or
that would be
even-
like a tiny mug.
Even if you have a quilter friend and you're like, what can I give them? You can give them a kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, because
they're inexpensive because
yeah.
there's not a ton of fabric in it.
And they're really super simple. I mean, a competent beginner could do it.
Yeah.
And I mean, and
The 12-inch block, the pieces are big enough that you'll be fine.
Yeah.
The 6-inch block, I made. You have to be a little bit better at accuracy,
Precision.
yeah.
for sure. But the 6-inch block is so tiny and cute. I
It
just
is.
would love to make a little topper
It'd
out
be
of that.
cute to have the mini, like a bunch of different Christmas ones on your
Oh.
kit table. I think that'd be
maybe
so
I'll have
cute.
to make me one, just a little.
Kind of like the mini
You're a
pumpkin.
genius.
Like the mini pumpkin.
Like the mini pumpkins.
that we showed. Mini mugs that are all Christmas. That'd be so cute.
Yes, it would. Look at them.
You'll see that next time.
I'm sure that they'll be putting something together for me.
There's
to
just
make.
something about
See,
mini.
I don't get much done for myself.
There is something about mini. Everything's cuter mini.
Yeah, it is.
I agree.
It is. So, and then, yeah, we didn't get to our sewing our block because, again,
Lindsay.
with Lindsay being sick and...
I cut it out. I'm proud. I
Yeah,
cut
she
it
got
out.
it all cut out, but we just, it's just been crazy around
Yeah.
here trying to get caught up on things and everything and trying to hold the fort down and helping Linz and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's just been...
And it's been like a zoo. The kids, I decided, are on one because of the full moon on Halloween and the lunar pole.
Yesterday when you texted me,
And no one answered.
I literally died laughing because
It's so true.
I think you were talk texting and it said lunier, like
Oh.
lunier, and I'm like, it's true, the lunier pole, like everyone's going loony
It
this
is.
week. My kids are like super hyper.
one
this
of them
week.
is down. Hannah's been down, and I think
Yeah.
I think it's the lunar pole. And then the kids are hyper, and I actually had a friend post on Facebook about it. And our dad is a cop, and he even confirmed that the crazies are out on the full moon,
and it's Halloween,
and
this
it's
week.
Halloween. So
I feel bad for their teachers. I'm sure they're just
yeah.
going crazy.
So I think that has a lot to do with like everyone's a little off.
crazy. And so, yeah, we didn't get much sewing done that we can show because, again, it's a lot of behind the scenes.
Free pattern Friday.
Yes.
She just finished piecing that.
So we're going to release that
The
this
kits.
week and the kits, or at least the kits.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
She finished
The box.
The box.
What,
Yeah.
the thing in the box.
We finished
and
that.
we're having to cut a lot of stuff for the box. So
Takes a lot of time.
Katie is coming this weekend. The kids are all going to go trick-or-treating, and we are putting that girl to work.
yeah, we got a lot of cutting.
Got a lot of cutting and a lot of folding to
and
do.
assembling and
Yeah, so we want to get everything ready. But we do have a couple of quilts. I brought out one of my favorite fall ones that I did about 6-7 years ago. Honestly, I don't know what the pattern is. It's all done on point, and I call it my epic quilt because it was basically probably my second huge project that I did, and I bought it as a kit at a quilt shop and paid a lot of money for it. And then I put some really nice flannel on the back. So I'll just show it real quick. So it is done on...
Rolling out of here.
It's done on point. And so if you don't know what that means, you start on the corner and you sew on you know, you do your...
So like this right here, there's a pinwheel block, and then there's a log cabin block.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
It's just really scrappy and...
Do you use this one?
No, this one I don't use. And then my friend, we talked about Kathy before, she used to freehand long arm. And so she just freehand the long arm, and it's just kind of, it's just straight line and that. And yeah, so I love it. It just hangs in my room on my ladder, and you just set it over there. And then this is, I just have to put this is the crisscross.
So pretty.
It
looks like picture perfect on there.
Yeah, I don't know who I told Lindsay as I was quilting yesterday, I mean, I'm not want to toot my own horn, but I didn't have one fullness or buckle or anything. And I told Lindsay, I says, I don't know who pieced the top of this quilt.
Like, it literally looks like picture perfect.
But I loved piecing this. Lindsay will have to tell you the fabric and
Come over here.
So.
The fabric is an all-new line by Christopher Thompson for Riley Blake. It's called Blue Stitch. It's all blue tones and some gray. I had this pattern designed in really pastel colors, and when they brought this fabric to my attention, they wanted me to do something with it, and
it just looks really old school too.
Yeah, I love the granny square with the chain. It has a really traditional feel to it, and the fabrics are just really pretty, and I wanted to kind of just show how...
It's very rich looking.
Yeah, it's really pretty, and if you love blue,
it looks like it would be a hard pattern, but it really isn't.
Yeah,
it
so
is
all
so
it
easy.
is the granny square block here, and then you have a chain block here, which is, if I'm not mistaken, it's strip pieced. Yeah, sometimes I forget how
it is strip pieced.
It's strip pieced, and so it goes together really quickly, and then the border...
I just have to put the binding on.
Get this one back, or...
Oh,
that's
okay. We'll just leave it there.
Hey, Dan. Benny has been super needy the past few days. See, it is a full moon coming. Even the dogs know it.
He has been needy.
He has been needy. Like, he's been, like, right in my
in our laps.
Face,
even my
laps.
If he's not in her lap, he comes to my lap.
Yeah.
So that's basically it on the sewing, which, sorry.
I think it's okay, because we have a lot coming.
We have a lot coming up, so.
That isn't able to be shown, so.
Yeah. Alright, so cross-stitch wise, we have an all-new pattern to release. It's our next Christmas stamp. I've stitched this and finished it last week, I don't know.
It's so cute. Everything Snowman is always adorable.
I don't like how dark the camera is. I'm sorry. Is it focusing on it? Focus, right here.
I don't know.
It's like
it is dark. We might have to get some lighting or something. But
okay.
We'll test this out, and then you guys will have to bear with us.
I need to put a backing on it, a piece of felt. I just wanted to get one that matched. So I stitched it on, I believe we dyed this fabric denim. Was it denim?
I don't know.
I don't know. But
it's been a while.
I wanted something that would really show the white of the snowman, and the fact that you could just use this all winter. It's not super Christmassy.
Yeah.
And then to finish it, I just mounted it on some board with two different fabrics, the red snowflake and this really pretty blue. It kind of looks like snowflakes.
It is really cute. It came together.
It came together nicely. I added some rickrack along the edge. So we have one more stamp coming out for the Christmas stamps. This pattern, Emily will link the pattern below. These patterns are great for beginners because it's like instant gratification.
Yep. And only a few threads.
Yeah, 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, like 5
3.
threads. 4, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm still writing the pattern.
But it will be linked.
Yes,
Below.
by the time we post this video. See, look, he's so needy.
So
He's
cute.
like, I need attention.
He is. He's our big baby.
The other thing we have to announce is our Christmas mystery stitch along. Emily, you want to talk about that? She's kind of in charge of this project.
So I sent out a newsletter. How do they subscribe to that?
Well, I'll post a link below.
Okay.
Or have her. There's a link that she can just do where you put your email in.
So I can link that if you're wanting to sign up. This is the kit. You get a white 14 count 12 by 12 cloth, and then there's 4 DMC and then a gentle art, and it's gonna be Christmas. It's so cute. Lindsay designed it, Mom stitched it, and Lindsay's gonna be stitching with you guys on this one.
It's very rich looking.
Yes.
It's really,
so
really cute.
festive.
I want to show this, the red. So the red we got is an over-dyed, hand-dyed floss. We didn't bring our little board. Just kidding. So it has some variegation. And the sample, when my mom did it, we didn't have this floss, this specific floss. So rich, so pretty. And we actually, this is a 10-yard skein.
Yeah.
We ended up getting the 10-yard because we wanted you to have plenty. There's
A lot of
not a lot of colors in it,
but it's so cute.
so rich and pretty. And I think you guys are really going to love it.
So that starts on November 6th. The kits are linked
sale.
below.
And they already are
They're-
selling out.
Yeah, we have what, about 50 right now available, and then we'll see if we can list more. We just know we were low on one of the flosses. But it's so cute, and you're gonna want it.
Yeah.
And it's 4 weeks. It's a 4-week, and it's more of a confident beginner.
This one has a little bit more stitching than the Halloween one did.
Yeah.
But I still don't think it's too overwhelming.
No.
I feel like you'll...
Especially since I don't think there will be a lot of thread change. Like, it's very...
Yeah.
There's only a few threads, colors, but
And
it's
like
so
we say,
adorable.
you've got a week in between to do each section.
Yeah.
So you could do it.
Yeah.
If I did it in a weekend, you can do it.
She literally did it.
Yeah, she did it very fast.
So, yeah.
But, yeah, we can't wait to stitch with you guys. It'll be super fun and festive.
Yeah.
And I've decided I like stitching during the holiday that it is.
Yeah.
You're with me on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I even stitched Halloween last night.
Me too. I finished. I'll be showing, but yeah.
Halloween is in 2 days and I'm still stitching Halloween, and
I'm not. I've moved on to Christmas.
I started.
I put all my
Christmas.
Halloween away because I think Christmas is my all-time favorite. That's something I'll probably end up stitching all year.
Yeah. I started some Christmas too.
I did too last night, and I messed up, and I'll show it. All right, Mom, you want to go first with your
Sure.
stitching?
I'll put everything on the board if you
Okay.
want.
I don't have any full finishes. We
We don't have any.
I
I
never
have a finish.
I never do.
Well, not at the fully finished.
Yeah, I never have fully finished because
She hates
I
finishing.
I don't like finish, and I just decided that I'm just gonna have a really huge stack. And Lindsay, we have a gal that sends us our quilts, and she sent Kate.
She sent me a picture, and she literally has like this huge stack of
It was so cute.
cross stitches that just needed to be fully finished.
And I was like, that's me, because I have such
That's so crazy.
satisfaction that look at I've got all this
Well, that's
done.
what Aunt Sue was talking to us about. She's like, I just keep stitching. I don't like finishing them. I just keep stitching
Yeah.
them.
So I just
We
stitch
might need
them.
to have a finish party.
Yeah. So maybe once I finish them, maybe I'll just say, okay, let's just sell them.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I worked on my most favorite
Winter
one.
in Quilts. Can't say the name, but we love her.
Let's see why I don't want that open. I need
Yeah.
I was like, that would have been funny if you stitched through both layers.
Anyway, so I worked on this quite a bit, and
Like how I'm just
I love it.
It's big.
Yeah.
It is big.
Yeah.
Did we dye that fabric?
Yes.
I love that.
I know.
I helped
love
dye
how
it.
I love.
That's the one you were gonna use for the winter
Yeah.
forest.
Oh.
I love how it's turning out. It's so been fun to work with, and so I've been savoring that one. I've had a lot of fun doing that, and I'm using all called for colors. So that one, it's been fun. Again, I have tried to work on a few of my things, but I'm actually working on another secret pattern.
Daughter number one.
Daughter number one. That's how
That doesn't mean she's the number one. That means because we all know I'm the number one. Just kidding.
Actually,
Just
so
kidding.
I have 4 daughters. I have Katie, and then Jessica, and then Lindsay
We gotta
and
get her
Emily.
done.
And as they grew up, and how me and their dad would identify them, I'd always say daughter number 1, daughter number 2, daughter number 3, because half the time it would be Katie, Lindsay, Jessie, whoever.
What is your name?
What is your name?
She
And
still does it. She did it to me yesterday.
so now it's like daughter number 1, daughter number 2.
Daughter number one is Katie.
But
But if you're talking about the number one daughter, it's Lindsay. Just kidding.
at least everybody thinks she is.
Because we know she is.
But anyway, so I finally got my Santa village out yesterday, and I
want to
worked
start
on it.
mine.
I started on this. I started on it a while ago, and I finally got it back out to kind of work on it, and I started filling in on the house. And again, I'm using all called for on that. I think it's the DMC
It's turning out very cute.
or whatever. So yeah,
Country cottage needlework.
I have this kitted. I just need to start it.
yeah,
Are you doing that on 16?
yeah,
16 count Ada?
yep.
Looks cream.
Yeah, it's cream. And then this is,
Birds of a Feather, Mary Mary. What was that?
My phone
Oh,
just fell.
we still have some of these in the shop. I can link it below.
yeah, I think
It's
one
so
sold yesterday,
cute.
but I think we did get
We do
some in there.
have some.
So I've worked on a couple of blocks on that one.
It's turning out cute. Looks like oatmeal cloth.
Yeah, it's an oatmeal 14 count. And I'm not using called for, it's just all Orifloss that I've just picked. It only has like 4 or 5 colors. And I've just been using the Orifloss that I like.
It's turning
So.
out very cute.
Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm yawning.
And then this one is my little, I've renamed this my college snowmen. So they're just my little college snowmen.
So it's Perfect Snowman by Heart and Hand. I think we might have some of these.
I thought I ordered more.
I'm pretty sure we have some of these. I'll link it below if we do. Oh, the gingham. That's so cute.
Yeah, he's got a little gingham jacket on. Isn't he adorable?
There's a lot of colors in there.
Yeah. They have this chart has a lot of colors.
He has his head like up in the air. That's funny.
Yeah. So, yeah, I know
Cute.
his head is kind of weird. I kept looking at it going, what? But,
It's like he's singing or something.
yeah.
They're caroling. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what they're doing.
Yeah. So, and then
Eyes water.
The board. I need the board.
and then
I like
last
the
night
board.
I do too.
I got a hair going, I want to start something different. And I said that I didn't really like working on black, but
I
That's
purchased,
technically not black.
I purchased
technically-
this and I am not doing it, but I want to.
And I ordered patterns. They'll be here sometime next week. So,
we'll have them in the shop.
yeah.
So I started this last night
Oh,
at
it's
6
so
o'clock,
pretty.
and I
just
couldn't-
love the
I couldn't
border.
put it down. And I'm not using any of the called for.
It looks so
It's
good.
all Orifloss, and then like the little leaves in the garland I'm using a fancy floss that's got a variegation, so I'm not switching out threads.
I love the bulbs. That is so cute.
Yeah, so
that's like really why I got it, because I just love that border.
Yeah, I just thought it's turning out really fun and cute.
Very festive.
Yeah. So, and yeah, even though it's not black, but was really easy to do last night. I didn't have a problem doing it. So that's basically all my works.
Okay. Mine. I literally just could not put this down. I brought the pattern up here. It is Silver Creek Samplers. I'm sorry. My nose is like running.
Erase.
What is it called? We have some of these. Scary Things October Brings.
Yeah.
We need to put that in our binder.
Yeah.
So I finished it. Not fully finished. But I didn't use the called for. I used brighter colors because I wanted it like... The colors on the pattern were really muted. And I wanted like bright Halloween colors. So that's what I ended up doing. And it was one of those charts that I just couldn't put down. I did change a few things. One of the pumpkins had like a mask on it, and I thought it looked weird. This one had a mask in the pattern, and I just did it regular. And then the leaves, which I thought was strange, that there was only one red and thing in the whole chart, which was this leaf. So I did my leaves black.
It's cute.
For Halloween.
Did you notice this looks like a bat for his mouth?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does. And also I did my pumpkins. I didn't use any yellow. I took the yellow out of it.
Nice. It looks
And
good.
this cloth has to be one of my favorite ones we've dyed.
I know, I love that cloth.
It has such great variegation to it.
We need to try and reenact it.
Reenact.
Recreate
it. Alright, so there's that one. I actually did this. I want to show you the size difference. These are from Lori Holt's stitch cards. And the bumblebee that I'm going to show you is on 18 count Aida. And then the border that I'm going to show you is on 25 count Lugana going 2/2. And look at the size difference. The bumblebee is so tiny. I love it. That's the Lugana. I've never stitched on Lugana before. It's actually Lori Holt's Lugana. I think it was a little bit easier than the 28 count even weave. I've tried that and I couldn't get the hang of it. But I do have to say it actually wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. And so I wouldn't mind, you know, trying more projects on the 25 count Lugana. This was just a stitch card. I was just going to do like a mini finish. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
That's cute.
It's just a tiny little thing. It'd be cute too.
I love bumblebees.
So do I. And then I also got this out last night, the Trick or Treat by the Stitch Wives, and I ordered some of these as well to go in the shop. I will probably put it away after this weekend for a while. But
So you've been doing all the...
I've been doing all the white. Sorry,
That's how I
this is
do
still
it.
connected. That's why I didn't finish this strand. I was too tired. There you go. I'm doing all the white garland for the candy corns and the letters. And I do have to say, I know we mentioned this last time, is it's more of a fill.
Yes.
So it doesn't bother me.
I don't think I'll be stitching that block again for a while. Maybe I'll try the charcoal, but...
Yeah, the charcoal is actually not bad.
Grab the charcoal, let's show them the difference.
Which I think that's what they stitch on, is like, don't they stitch on
No,
that?
I think they do black.
Oh, I thought they did like chalkboard or something.
Oh, maybe.
So this is more more matte to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need to get lighting. It's very dark, the camera.
Is it? And then last night I kitted up myself a new project because we just got in some new fabric. This is Wonderful Time of Year by Country Cottage Needleworks.
I love this one. We have some in the shop.
And she used the polka dot fabric. So we just got this in. This is 20 count. It is small and I messed up already. I just dropped something. Look how small that is.
It's so cute.
It's tiny. I messed up. I'm a stitch off already, so I will be unpicking and starting over on one of them.
Did they have this in other than 20 count?
32 count. They had it in
That's
32
it?
count and 20 count. Because I am doing two, like that's where I started unpicking, is right there. I'm doing 2 threads over 1. So tiny. But I'm kind of excited about it. And so my surgery was like kidney stone, and one of the medications they give me, it makes your eyes blurry. And it's been really hard to cross stitch because it makes your eyes blurry. And working on something that small was really hard with blurry eyes last night. I don't like taking it because of that reason. So this is a little secret project, and I think I might change my cloth.
Oh, you're so funny.
It's a masterpiece that I've designed. I can't really show it to you yet. But it's a long piece, a long and like skinny piece. And you guys are gonna love it. That's where I've got so far. And then I decided this cloth may not be the right cloth. So
I think it's pretty.
I think it looks
do?
really pretty. Yeah. Just keep doing it. She is such a starter, and
I changed my mind. Like,
I think it looks really pretty.
And then I was like, well, do I want it more on something this color?
I think the brown.
There's a lot of white in it, and so I need the white to pop. And so I picked this was a tea dye that we did, and then I re-tea dyed it again, and so it would get darker.
Looks good.
Okay. Hopefully by 2025 this will be done. I might have to enlist somebody.
I wouldn't mind
me.
doing that but
I need it done fast.
I'm not.
So there's a few people.
Mom's the only one.
Mom and Aunt Sue are pretty fast. If it gets done this year, I've got to.
Oh, I'm fast because I don't have to take care of anybody. I don't have a man to take care of, kids to take care of.
Yeah.
I work during the day, and then I get to do what I want
At night.
I finished my cup series.
I love this so much.
I don't have the other one, but I did Basic Witch. I did Spooky Haunts. And then I did, the other one was Witch Please. I don't have that.
These patterns are PDF from the Stitch Wives. I don't think I can order these ones, so.
And I finished it. I hauled butt to finish it for this video.
I'm so proud of you.
And I did it all together, and I think it's so cute. And I don't know how I'm going to finish it, but I love how bright it is. I did all Orifloss, black Ada 14 count. And it was so fun. I couldn't put it down.
Are you going to finish it this year or save it and finish
I might
it next year?
save it for next year to finish. I don't know.
I want to see the little feet.
I just love how bright it looks.
Yeah.
It is so cute.
Did you do 3 threads? Or
yes,
2?
I did. I always do 3. But I kind of, after you said you don't like how It is hard to do 3 threads on
when
the
there's
cups.
a
Like,
lot
it's a lot of fill.
I've decided I do not like doing 3 threads. I prefer 2.
Yeah. So I am doing a black and white Christmas tree, like black and white and gingham themed. So I'm doing the Lizzie Kate, Merry and Bright Lindsay showed in black and white, and I got the bright done. I don't know, I like hers better, but it's gonna go on my tree.
I think that is gonna look really cute. Are you gonna, I think it might even be cute if you did, when you finish it, put some red.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
well,
do like one of your pieces with red. Like if you do fabric.
yeah. Well, my tree is only black and white.
Oh, it's
I'm
only
being
black
very
and white.
strict about it.
Okay, sorry.
And then I bought the Cherry Hill Citri Christmas ornaments she just released. It's a PDF on Etsy that she released, and I think they're so cute, and I love all of them. And I
Look
started.
how simple they are.
That's gonna be the deer, the reindeer. And you know what I thought? I saw someone post on a stitching group the snowflakes, and you buy a whole scheme of variegated different colors, and they did a snowflake.
I've seen that too.
So I thought that would be cute.
It looks really cool.
And I bought the wood. I have some wood things I'm putting all these on. So I'm really trying to finish that sort of stuff.
Cute.
And then
You didn't show your Frosty Forest.
I haven't worked on it since.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't worked on it at all.
I haven't started mine either.
I've
haven't
got
started.
the-
She at least started
I've got
hers.
2
But I don't
of the
like
things
the
done, but I
cloth.
haven't worked on it.
So Jack Frost Tree Farm, I started that masterpiece. We have some of these listed in the shop. I'm doing the whole thing. I'm doing all called for. And I don't know why, I just vibe with it. I vibe with this pattern. It's Little House Needleworks. And
Isn't it funny how like some you just are like you can't wait to stitch and you can't put them down, and then others
I savor it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I savor it.
so I got all that done.
Okay, so are you doing all of them?
Yes.
And that's going to be big enough?
Yeah, so it only has 2 rows underneath.
I see.
So it has
Okay.
3. So
I
have
love that pattern.
that much done. I haven't been able to put it down, and I have counted, like I am not going to be a stitch off on this because it's going to be a masterpiece.
I like that cloth, but
So-
I will say it doesn't show the white as
No,
bright.
it does not show the white very good, but it's okay.
That's what I hate, is when I get
don't
going
care.
and then all of a sudden, like, it's the
It's
white.
like the white, it's just not working out.
Are you using the called for white?
Yes.
I wonder if you should use.
Is it-
mean,
Well, now it's too late.
It's way- I'm not doing
you're not
that again.
unpicking that.
Yeah.
but bright white would have been better.
I would agree with that.
But I did all called for. I was like, I'm going to do all called for. And I've already gone through one scheme of the white. And I'm keeping it very nice. I've like folded it, ironed it. That's it. That's all I've worked on.
That's what I
Yeah.
need to get my Frosty Forest button gear and get that.
We all do. Mom and Sue are the only ones that have really...
Yeah.
started.
Katie wanted to do it and she hasn't even...
Well, she's before she comes today, she's running over to the Stitcher's Paradise because she's got to pick up some floss for me. She's actually designed her own pattern of something, and it is adorable. And so I'm stitching it up, and hopefully in the
That's where that conversation was going when we were talking about daughter number 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think we ever made a full circle.
Yeah, so I've been working on that, and I've ran out of a couple of the colors that she wanted me to stitch it on. But Katie, she's trying her hand at designing some patterns, and Lindsay's been helping her with that.
She's
and
been doing good.
Oh my gosh, this little thing that she's made is just adorable. So I've got it probably halfway done, and she's going to be hitting the thread store before she leaves today to come.
Yeah.
And so I can finish it up, and they can, hopefully we can release it in the next week or 2. So, and it will be one that will be for sale in the Etsy shop and that. So I'm pretty proud of my girls. I am very blessed to be a part of all this and how they want to just create and be.
Yeah. I'm trying to design something. And I asked Lindsay yesterday, I was like, is it so satisfying to stitch your own design?
I think it's like,
it is.
I don't know. It's, you guys all, like Lindsay, she designs the quilts, and it's almost like cooking. When you get done cooking, you don't want to eat it.
Yeah.
They get done designing and like, okay, I'm sick of looking at this pattern. So it's like, here, Mom, make it.
That is a truth.
But I'm trying to make something very small. Like, it'll probably be like this size.
Yeah.
Small, but it is hard to learn and teach yourself something new.
Yeah.
So maybe that should be our question.
And that's how Katie's been. She, you know, they're in Vegas, and so Vegas is still just completely homeschool online. And so she has to be there at home with her boys. She has 3 boys at home that still are in school. And so she's like, I've got to have something to do. And so she decided that she wants to try to design and do. And so that's what she does while the boys are doing their school.
Yeah.
So
it's very satisfying to learn something new. I feel like.
Yeah. Makes you feel productive. Like, it makes your brain work. Believe me, you get my age, you want your brain to work.
Yeah.
All right, so the giveaway last week, we gave away one of these crisscross patterns. The winner for that is Crystal Bills. And then we gave away a pattern for the winter house. Corey Gammon is the winner.
Yep.
Did we pick
Email
something
us.
to give away this week, or we just forgot?
Oh.
You give this away. Or...
Yeah, we'll give away. We didn't grab anything, so we'll give away 2 of these.
Yeah.
So what's a new skill you'd like to learn?
Yeah.
I think that's a great question. What's a new skill you would like to learn, Emily?
I'm trying to learn to design the cross stitch. I don't know.
I have always wanted to learn to do pottery.
Yeah.
To throw pottery, is that the correct way of saying that?
Yeah.
There is a place here in St. George that does like classes, and I've looked into it before. I just haven't ever done it. But I'm kind of the person that once I like learn something, I like put everything, all my brain power and everything into learning that specific thing, and then nothing else gets done. So it would be like a rabbit hole, I feel like, if I started to learn to do that. Kind of like the cross stitching. Like, I wanted to do it, and it's turned into this huge
It's a whole nother thing for us.
Which I love.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mom?
I won't be doing pottery. So you're not starting it.
Crochet is the other thing, and I know my mom.
I already know how to do it, but I love crocheting.
I can't tell you how many times I have started a crochet project for these girls, and how many times it gets put aside and put in a
I've
yard
never
sale.
successfully finished one.
I don't think I have either.
Yeah.
She is a very amazing crocheter. She has crocheted Afghans
All our life.
All our life.
Yeah.
Well, when they were babies, I did booties and hats and beanies, and then when they were having babies, I did booties and beanies and hats, blankets and you name it.
And she doesn't even need a pattern.
No.
She just can like look at it and pick it apart, and know how to do it.
Yeah. It's easier for me to pick it apart than to read a pattern. I don't know why. It just is.
There's some really pretty things out there now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been eyeballing
Yeah,
them.
there's the one, well, and when I moved, when I moved south, 5 years ago, I had probably, I'd say a good 10 or more great big huge tubs of yarn. And poor Brandon, he had to move
My husband.
Yeah. He had to move it for me 3 or 4 times in different places. And finally, when we moved here to this house, when my sister came to visit us, I was like, do you want all this yarn? And she's like, yeah, heck yeah. So I don't have one skein of yarn because, and I always kept it thinking, because every year there was a little 5 and dime store that I lived in a town that had a 5 and dime store, and every year they'd have a sale. And so I would go buy $300 or $400 worth of yarn. And because I was like, I'll make Afghans or whatever, it's a project. And so yeah, I gave it all away. So I don't have
I actually started knitting.
Yeah.
Didn't get
For
too
a
far.
minute.
Well, if you've watched Outlander,
Oh, I love Outlander.
they wear in this, it's like it's in the season with her daughters, and they're like in America. They wear this like knitted thing that can be like transformed into a crossover or a scarf. I really want to make one because I've looked at how much they cost on Etsy, and I'm not going to pay that. So I'm like, I'm going to learn to knit, and then I'm going to make one. Because I think and then they do like the quarter sleeve knitted things, and I just think it's so cute.
I've never wanted to knit.
Knit it, and it's not hard. Like I didn't think
I don't know
it was
why.
hard.
I've never either. I mean, I've done you name a craft, I've done it.
Okay, so what's a skill you'd like to learn?
None. I don't know. I don't know. Everything that I've ever really wanted to do, I've tried it. I think I don't know. I mean, I've done anywhere from toe painting to regular painting to I've had businesses and that.
Ceramics.
I've done ceramics.
Scrapbooking,
card making, you name it.
Stamps.
Whatever,
Baking.
yeah, whatever was in that time, what was
Popular.
like popular when I was raising the girls, I did it.
Like Stampin' Up.
Yeah. Oh.
She went through a Stampin' Up phase.
Oh, we did, and then I did a lot of applique. I loved appliquing like on their
I have
jackets.
an applique
I have
jacket.
mine. I should bring it.
You have it? Oh my god.
That's in
they
my
each-
keepsake.
Yeah, they each had one.
I
Emmy's
loved my
was
jacket.
red, and I did it school. Like
Yeah.
it had all the little school things on it with buttons and everything.
I have
Today
it.
you'd be like, what is that?
Yeah,
Like,
and then-
I
what is
should
that?
make Sawyer put it on, or Avery.
And then Lindsay,
I was
hers,
obsessed with Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes.
Oh, you don't have yours? I remember
And
it.
hers
And it was white and it got filthy.
Yeah, it was white and it had Looney Tune characters all over it.
Tweety
and-
Bird. I was obsessed
Oh.
with Tweety Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
funny.
I wore
had
that jacket like a
I had
badge, man.
Yep, I had a really good friend that taught me how to do it, and so I
That
did.
is so funny.
I had an obsession, and I think I made one.
She blanket stitched around everything.
Everything.
She
I
would
did.
make tote bags.
Yeah, I did tote bags, and
She'd just applique it and blanket
Oh, that is
stitch.
so funny.
I love working with my hands, and believe me, like at the end of the day, at the end of the night, my one thumb, my one hand just aches, and I'm just scared to death that it will not work one day because my mom had really bad rheumatoid arthritis in her hands, and so she got to the point where she couldn't do a lot of stuff, and so I just
gotta work them.
yeah.
Like,
Gotta
do
take
stretches.
care of them.
Yeah. Yeah. So anything I do with my hands and keep my
Yeah.
hands busy. I can't just sit and watch TV, or when I go on a long drive, I can't just sit on a long drive.
I can't do anything while I'm driving. It makes me
Oh,
car sick.
same.
Yeah. And see, and I'm just the opposite. I love to keep my brain and my hands busy.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Well, I think we've gabbed enough.
yeah.
I hope you enjoy.
You guys are awesome. We just, again, want to thank all of you guys for all your support and your fun comments. We've had a lot of really
Nice
nice
messages,
messages
emails lately.
Yes, and you guys are just all amazing, and thank you for supporting our little small business. It helps our family
Yep.
get to do what we want and let the girls be home with their kids. And I just cannot express how much I appreciate all you guys.
Yeah.
I agree.
So,
So
You guys have a happy Halloween
yeah.
and safe.
I was gonna wear my Halloween shirt. I forgot.
I wore my Harry Potter. Lindsay, she
Oh.
picked me up my Harry Potter shirt.
Dang it. All right.
Alright.
So we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.